What's up, guys? Max here, back with another episode of the ScuttleButt Show. And as you can see, I'm not alone. I'm joined by AONIXO. AONIXO, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on the show again, Max. Wow.
Oh, man.
It's beautiful in here, man.
Thank you. Well, welcome back to it's a lot different than the last time you were here in the studio, huh?
Yeah, it is.
It's great to have you back. It's been too long. COVID epidemic keeping us apart in Okinawa. Last time we were working together was the show we were shooting, right?
Yeah, was that earlier this year?
Yeah, that was around the holidays, Christmas time.
Yeah.
I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat who came over here to see AONIXO because I know you guys love him so much, and I appreciate that. I love to see that support. It's incredible to have you guys here. Everyone who said they're here for AONIXO, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Max. I host the ScuttleButt Show here. Navy veteran, not as cool as a Marine, but I'm doing my best out here to represent and talk about military stuff, military topics. You might have to get a little closer to the mic when you...
Somebody said my audio is slow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are.
Yeah. So raid his mic. Raise. Probably maybe just... You probably have to just turn it towards you a little bit more. Oh, you probably have to lower it, actually.
Test.
Yeah, there you go.
Microphone.
Yeah, that's better. And I can turn you up over here if we need to. All right, so like I said, welcome everybody to the show. We're just going to kind of shoot the breeze with you guys for a little while. We'll answer questions we monitor in the chat, which, by the way, shoot the breeze. Which weapon system would you choose to shoot the breeze if you had to shoot the breeze? What's your favorite weapon system in the Marine Corps?
Oh, the IAR. No doubt about that.
What is that for people who don't know, like me?
The IAR is it's the new weapon system that's replacing the M249.
Oh.
For those who don't know, they call it the M27 IAR.
Oh, okay. I don't really know about that.
Yeah, beautiful. It's a beautiful weapon system. It makes sense because, in a sense, it's replacing the M249, and it's also replacing, the aging M16s.
Okay.
As well, because it has a, it's just a genius design of a weapon system. You know what I'm saying? It's rugged. The buttstock is super thick, so it makes it more comfortable with, and it also has a new optic. So that's, it's getting rid of the old RCOs, upgrading it to a new optic, which is perfect.
Do they give you guys M16 still?
I have an M4.
Okay.
Sergeants 3 stripes up. We don't carry M16s where I'm from.
Are you, they gave me an M16 in 2009 in Afghanistan.
Oh, wow.
We carried a full long rifle.
I had an M16 in Iraq as well, so I feel your pain in that. I was like, I mean, it makes sense. I'm 6'4". You know what I'm saying? My arms are super long. It's perfect on a rifle range, but whenever you carry it around, drill and everything, it's not ideal.
It works. It's accurate. It's reliable, but it's a pain in the ass to carry around. And it's heavy, and it's long, and it's cumbersome. Nugget says, are you a gamer? What games do you play?
I am a gamer. I'm not a professional gamer by any means. I am I would say like just an active gamer, I would say. I like to play Apex Legends a lot. That's pretty much the only game I play until I update my computer, because I got to upgrade my computer a little bit before I start getting into the Call of Duties and things like that. But Apex Legends is all I play.
Okay. We just got what we're doing now on the ScuttleButt Show is we're playing a game called Squad, and I got Nikki on it. Nikki's played a couple rounds with me.
Okay.
And we're trying to get a few military YouTubers to play Squad with us. I know I texted you about it. I said, we got to get you on Squad so we can get us the squad of squads and just get all of us on there together to make one squad and run rampant in the game Squad.
We can do that.
All right.
We can absolutely do that.
All right. You guys heard it. He said it here on the ScuttleButt Show.
We're going to play some Squad.
We're going to get it going. Yeah. You recently hit 20,000 subs. If you want to use the mouse, you can use this mouse right here. You can do. Feel free to jump on the mouse keyboard, whatever you want to do. This is your show right now. So if you want, how did you hit 20K? When we had you on the show last time, you had just hit 10K, and now you're at 20K. You've had some massive video success. What's been going on with you?
Wow, the love and energy has been insane. As far as the videos itself, I just keep posting the videos. You know what I'm saying? I post what I feel people want to see, and that's the difference between trying to force videos onto people versus what they actually want to see. And I feel I figured it out. And lately, the YouTube algorithm has absolutely, blessed the channel. Like I said, again, it took me 4 years to reach 10,000 subscribers, and it only took me 4 months to reach another 10,000 subscribers. So I look at it like I just got to continue to grind and continue to put out good content, funny content that Marines and veterans can relate to.
Yeah, man, you were doing great. You did. You've had some shorts recently. YouTube. We were just talking about this before the show started. I'm a little salty about it because for some reason I don't have shorts as a possibility on my YouTube account yet because it's like not everybody has access to shorts. I don't know how they picked who's who in the zoo with that.
Right.
But you got shorts, and your shorts are hilarious. And if you guys haven't seen them, you did one on the smoke pit. Mm-hmm. It was really funny. How do you come up with those?
That's the reality. That's the reality.
That's true.
Everything that I make on my channel is the reality of the Marine Corps. The Marines who smoke in the Marine Corps, they're always smoking day in and day out. I feel I can make these shorts in direct reference to the Marine Corps, what I experience. You know what I'm saying? Marines at the armory, how Marines be at the armory after a week of range. You got to clean your weapons. We hate cleaning weapons, right? It's a Friday. We're trying to go home. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to stay there all day. It's the things that, we struggle with the most in the Marine Corps, but how can I turn that into something funny? And that's what I've been doing.
I think that's, I try to keep it pretty, positive on this show too, although we're usually talking about like horrendous crimes against people, but it's, I try to keep it entertaining on the show most of the time. And I think people appreciate the funny stuff too, especially when it's true. Yeah. And that's what I always say is like, you can always tell when somebody's kind of BSing you because they'll miss like the obvious stuff, like the smoke pit as being such a huge part of things. They'll be like, oh yeah, man, every day was, war and crazy. And we were always fighting. Like, what about this regular day-to-day stuff that everybody actually can relate to, like smoke pit stuff and meetings and emails and stuff.
And the thing that bothers me the most that really makes me upset? Veterans.
That's me. That's me.
There's two types of veterans. All right, there's the veterans who did their time, they got out of the Marine Corps, they're living their life. Then there's the veterans who just can't seem to let it go. I don't like those veterans. You want to know why I don't like those veterans? It's because they expect the military to stay the same. The military is not going to stay the same. As time moves on, the military is going to change. You guys have to understand that. But what I don't like about it is they sit here and they pick fun and they talk about the current service members that we have and call them all types of derogatory names, right? I'm talking about myself, right? And I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I have respect for veterans. I love veterans. My channel was made, for veterans, right? But it's just, we got to find a buffer zone in terms of how the military was 30 years ago when you joined versus how it is now. It's not going to stay the same,
It's funny you say that. I talk about that a lot because I say like when it comes to modern issues and, so to address one thing you said about veterans, I agree. I always ask this question, like, because I'm a veteran and I'm here running my mouth about the military on a daily basis. That's because for me, it's therapeutic. I miss like the shop talk kind of shooting the shit about the military, right. Talking about, funny things that annoy us and all that stuff. My wife's still active duty, so I'm very close connected to the military. But I always tell people like, man, I wonder like if you look back at issues from 30 years ago, things that they changed that everyone thought was going to be like the end of the world. And now today, we don't even remember them. They're not really issues, So as things change and modernize, in 10 years, we're just going to forget that we ever cared about them now, and things are still going to be going the way that they're going.
My point exactly. Let's read some of these comments, man. Somebody said, how did it feel first hitting 20,000 subscribers?
How did it feel?
It was just another number. Is that weird? I had more joy in reaching 1,000 subscribers than I did 5,000. More than I did 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. Why? Because that was the start point. That was the point that I was aiming for so long, 4 years, I mind you. And when I finally got there, I was emotional. I was like, man, I finally got here. Then as, the subscriber starts hacking on, right? I look at it like, okay, the fan base is building. As far as how I felt about it personally, yeah, I was happy. But to be honest, I just looked at it as another number. Because I know that moment won't be better than the moment I had when I first reached 1,000 subscribers. Because that was like the start of AONIXO.
Yeah.
So
That resonates with me because if you remember when I hit 1,000, I had like a celebration on the show. I had the balloons drop down. 1,000. We played God Bless America. Regal in the chat was saluting the TV. And it's huge because it is exponential growth, like Larry said. It's funny because we have people in the chat who are like Nuggets who are still in high school and are thinking about joining or they're getting ready to join the Marine Corps. Hopefully that all goes according to plan. And people like Larry who served 38 years ago and everything in between, which is a great audience to have in the chat. And I love when the chat comes together and they're helping each other out, answering each other's questions and stuff. But when I did the show for 3 years before I hit 1,000.
Yeah.
I did it for nobody. I live streamed when I started doing the show live. I would live stream for nobody for an hour a day. 0 people would watch. And then if somebody watched, I'd be like, I would see on the screen here, it would say concurrent viewers like 1. Yeah. And I'd be like, hello, are you out there? Or is there anybody there actually? Like, comment. Let me know that you're actually out there. And it was like really, really exhilarating to get 1 comment on a video, 3 likes,
you're telling me
50 views.
It was beautiful whenever I first started streaming. I first started getting viewers because I used to stream. I used to stream video games, and I quit. I quit because I was like, screw this. Nobody's coming to my games. No one's coming to my live streams. I sat here. I spent all my money, invested in all my money into this, and nobody's coming. So I was, I had to find another way into how I can, be myself and put out great content. And I figured it out. Just be myself.
That's really what it is. Yeah. Like I do these characters on the show, but they're like my version. They're just me being like my version of like funny or whatever, like basically my satire on the show. And it's important that you just kind of be sincere especially when you're doing these live streams with people or like making a video that's a reaction. Because if you try to force a reaction, look at Carlos. If you try to force a reaction, you're just trying to say what you think people want to hear. They'll spot that shit immediately.
Just be real with people. That's all. Sorry, I got to get a quick shout out right now to Key Topics. You know Sergeant Hodge, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I do all the live streams and the shorts with. I got to say something about this brother right now. Extremely proud of him. He just got to San Diego. He'll be going to recruiting school.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, Key Topics is going to recruiting school. Wish you luck. Wish you best of luck. I'm going to miss you. Wish we did more videos and shorts together, man, because it blew up. It's viral. Like it's going viral right now, and man, yeah,
that is awesome. I got to get on those so bad.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, I'm doing TikTok now. I'm uploading clips from the show to TikTok.
I posted a picture of my TikTok to my followers, and they let me have it.
Yeah.
They was like, Nick, so you do not need to be doing no TikTok. And I listened. They don't want me to do TikTok. I was like, all right, I'm not going to do TikTok. Here's these shorts. 1 short. Over 100,000 views. Oh, you guys like that? You guys are going to like this even more. Hodge, let's go do another short. All right, another short. Almost 300,000 views in a week.
That's awesome. That's so good. I got to get on those.
It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm going to give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So
you got to respond to the audience. But you know what? I got like 100,000 views on TikTok last week.
Really?
Yeah. And all I do is post clips of this show. So I take the live show, I take my clips and I post them to TikTok. And I've gotten comments like, finally a military news channel, finally military commentary. Because there's like the hashtag MilTalk hashtag on TikTok. Yeah. And people really like thrive on that. Or like, they go to that, they find that and they find the content. There's like, I follow like a retired Sergeant Major Green Beret on TikTok. Like there's all these people on there and I'm like, it's not, as long as you're not on there doing dances to try to appease the masses or whatever, then it's just another platform to get your message out.
Right. Yeah.
I got to shout out to Nuggets, who just subscribed to your YouTube channel, I believe.
Oh, Nuggets.
He wanted you to know. Let's see. I have the same feeling. My channel is small, poor edits, but I love when people like my vids. Yep. Currently in high school in the Civil Air Patrol. Oh, that's right. Looking to go into either the Coast Guard or the Air Force as an officer. Good choice.
Go officer, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be a fool to have the opportunity to go to college.
Yeah, like Emma.
4 years.
Like Emma from that video.
Yeah. You know what? I held back a lot on that video because I had to.
Right.
But you know that really something that really made me upset? Like really made me upset.
I'd love to know.
So the Navy.
Closer to the mic.
Sorry. The Navy.
I just want to make sure everyone hears you.
The Navy, the United States Navy, the same Navy that you served in. No issues with them. You know, they have a choir, right? They sing. So they sung the song, the opening song of The Lion King. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. Circle of Life.
Yes.
They sung that song. The song was beautiful. Their voices was beautiful. I don't have an issue with that. What I do have an issue is there was a channel or a vlog, a Navy blog, who used that video in reference of Juneteenth.
Huh. Interesting.
You know Juneteenth, right?
Yeah.
Slaves became free in the southern states. They used that song, that video, as a reference for Juneteenth, which kind of made me upset, right? Because that song has nothing to do with that, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
Wait, so you're saying an official Navy channel?
I don't think it was an official Navy channel, but it was a very popular Navy channel. It was like a blog, like a blogger post or whatever. They used that video. It's just a side topic. It made me mad.
That is interesting. Because, yeah, you're right. It's the tone deafness. It's not related. It has nothing to do with the United States, or it's from The Lion King.
Exactly. It's a movie. A Disney movie.
That's actually kind of funny. That's Jesus a good point.
Christ. Yeah.
Did you have the day off yesterday for Juneteenth?
Everybody. I put in leave last week before we got word that Juneteenth was now a federal holiday. So I kind of just wasted the day, you know what I'm saying? Because I put in leave from Friday till I'll go back to work tomorrow, which I'm an idiot. I should have extended a little bit more, but I have duty on Friday. I was like, man, I should have came back Thursday then. You know?
Yeah. And you have to come back to duty also.
It's Friday. It's not that bad. Okay. It could be worse. It could be a Saturday.
True. That's true.
I don't have a Friday night nor a Sunday. But yeah. AONIXO, how did you meet Max? Well, actually, who was it? Max reached out to me late last year. This is before the holidays. Mm-hmm. He reached out to me. I saw it, and I got in contact with him. And he told me he was out in Okinawa. You know, it's weird because we live like 10 minutes away. So that's, for one, that's ridiculous because service members are scattered along this island everywhere. So the fact that he lives 10 minutes away is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he told me what he does. He did what he do and everything. I checked out his channel. I was like, yeah, I want to come on the show. So I came on the show, and the rest has been history,
600 subscribers or something like that at the time. And
was that for you?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people came over to my channel from yours. You actually gave me a big head start on where I'm at today, and I really appreciate that still Absolutely. To this day.
I look at this quality. Look at this setup. You guys don't understand. You guys probably don't see the behind the scenes what he does. Or he invests a lot of money into his craft.
It's true.
A lot of money. I thought I invested a lot of money. No, this is like a Range Rover sitting in this room right now. This is like a Mercedes-Benz sitting in this room right now, and stuff he invested. And I was like, man, I'm shocked because I was like, when I first came over, he had all these fancy cameras. I was like, how does this guy not have the followers that, you know what I'm saying, most people with this equipment have? And I had to figure that out. Well, he was just like me. He had to find that point to reach. And once he reaches the point, it's going to take off. I told him, I was like, man, your stuff is going to take off. Don't even worry about it. I
appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see it happening to you too.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it's supposed to go, right? Like you mentored me, you gave me a boost. You're growing really fast now. I'm starting to kick in a little bit.
Yeah, man, my wife was so mad at me for the longest because I would just keep buying stuff. I was like, well, I need this. A stream deck. What is a stream deck? It's so that way I can play these games. It was just.
Yep.
I had to explain to her.
It is funny. Now I'm sitting here with the stream deck too. It's like, it's the tools of the trade. If you do this, I want to say, so somebody said, what's your MOS?
1391 Bulk Fuel Specialist. That's my MOS. I deal with fuel and fuel-related things.
What's it called? A LARP? Is that a word? When you set up a FARP. Yes, a FARP. A LARP is when you pretend to be a knight and you cast spells at people in the field, at the gym, outside of the field at the gym. Yeah. Yeah, a FARP. So have you ever done that? Have you ever done a FARP in real life?
Absolutely, many a times. I was with the Marine Wing Support Squadron in California for around a little over 18 months. Did plenty of FARPs out there. And I like the air side of my MOS 1,000 times better than I like the ground side. Because we actually do stuff, right? We actually work with fuel. We actually fuel aircrafts. And it's you know, it can be tedious at some times because some of the places that we have to go to set up the FARPs are complete like crap holes, right? Like in the middle of the desert with no internet service for a month. But I'm not complaining.
Wait, actually, now that we're talking about it, is this correct? Help me remember. If this is not correct, I apologize.
Okay.
Did I see you doing one of those where the helicopter picks you up from the rope with like 30 other people dangling?
Me. Yeah.
I've never done that, but I heard that is not fun.
It's not fun for your scrotum in all of your scrotum areas that you have going on down there. But I can attest to you that it is absolutely a good time. The helicopter picks you up. You're just dangling from the air, and you're just like it. And if the pilot's like a dickhole, right, he'll like swoop down really quick so you get that butterfly effect all in your stomach. It's a good time. It's fun. It really is fun. And I'm excited that I had the opportunity to do that.
So for people who don't know, basically picture helo with a rope dangling, 50 feet below, and every 3 feet is a person.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there with, 15 other people, something like that, right? Like a dozen other people.
Yeah.
And this is like a fast way in and out of missions that people can get dropped off on. But I've heard like people will pass out. On there.
That is true. People will pass out, and the reason is, you're on the ropes, right? You have to you have to keep your arms like this, so the way that whoever the flight guys are up or in the helicopter, they will always be looking down, and they can tell when somebody passes out, right? Because nobody go like that. So that's why we have to keep our arms to our side at all times, so the way if someone do pass out, obviously they will know.
That sounds. I've heard like. My buddies who've done that, they describe it like spying. Is it spy? Spy training. Yeah, spy training. So that's right, the spy rig on the helo. So when I worked on helos, and Justin's my buddy, he was an air crewman on helos, a rescue swimmer, and so we were in the same squadron together. We deployed together, and I remember the spy rig now. And I've had buddies who say like when somebody passes out on there and they get dropped off, there's just like it creates a pile of bodies on the ground, like trying to get off of the rings when they finally land, just like a nightmare. Which were you like spinning a lot? Did you have that?
So you spin for about the first 10 seconds. Actually, as the helo is actually picking up altitude for the first 10 seconds, and after that you're staying still, like you're just gliding through the air. And it is I have a video on YouTube about it. It's worth
a try one time if you get the chance.
Oh yes, because they had the dogs do it as well. I was terrified at first. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I was scared. Right, I had the harness on. I'm on a rope. I'm like, oh man, here we go. Next thing you know, I get picked up in the air. I was like, oh man, here we go. I'm just turning and turning and turning. And after a while, I was like, this is fun. Somebody said, is that under a 53? Oh no, they will never rig up people under a 53.
Was it a 60?
No, it was a Huey.
Huey, okay.
Yeah, it was the UH-1s.
Got it. Because the Marine Corps still has Hueys, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Good for you doing that. That does sound scary. You're pretty helpless up there. You really are just your life is in the hands of the pilot and air crew for sure.
A rope and a harness.
Yeah, that's right.
Put it like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I had a Kevlar on, so I was somewhat safe.
Yeah, you're good. Nothing can get you.
Fall 400 feet from the air, Kevlar will save you.
No doubt. It can handle any fall distance. So basically, Larry said you're like a Marine grape, which in the Navy, purple shirts, working on aircraft carriers and stuff would be fuel specialist. Yeah.
Purple shirts, yeah.
I did that for a while. Did I tell you that?
You did tell me that. And I was surprised. I did that. That's crappy.
Yeah.
Crappy way to spend your life in the Navy.
Yeah. No, you get, I'm not going to argue with you. It's, you get covered in a lot of JP5. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Somebody said, what's your rank?
I'm a sergeant. Sergeant of Marines. Been a sergeant since 2017. As of now, I'm in zone for promotion this year. So fingers crossed on that. You know, hopefully I'll be getting selected this year. If not, definitely next year. Yeah, I'm a sergeant.
I made E6 at 8 years.
8 years
Yeah.
in? Nice.
That's pretty much a average. That's an average track to be on.
Yeah.
So you're what, 6 years in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even hit 7 years in the Marine Corps yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
So you're doing great, actually.
Yeah.
You've been probably eligible for promotion for 2 cycles now?
No. This
One?
is the first cycle. I've
First
been
time?
on. Yeah. Because last year, I hate when the Marine Corps do this. So there's so many Marines who got selected for Staff Sergeant MIMOS end up getting out of the Marine Corps. I hate when it happens. So originally, you're supposed to submit a letter to the board stating that I'm going to be getting out of the Marine Corps, so don't select me. We had 25 allocations last year. Only 18 of those people got selected, or 18 of those people actually stayed in the Marine Corps. The other 7 got out of the Marine Corps. So that's 7 wasted allocation spots. That is huge because this year we only got 18 allocations from 25 last year. So what does that mean is less people are going to get afforded the opportunity to do that. And you want to know what's going to happen? People who are going to get out of the Marine Corps are going to get selected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it happens, man. It happens so much. And it's just, it screws over the next person in line for those who, truly deserve the rank, but just couldn't get it because those who are a little bit senior than them got it, but they get out of the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be honest. I don't feel great about it, but that's kind of what I did when I made chief. I made chief and then got out right away because I mean, I didn't try to make chief. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I didn't do anything. I took the test, our advancement exam, and then I didn't do anything. And I happened to make it. Like, I really was not expecting that. So, and it was my first time looked at too. My first look, and I knew I was getting out. I didn't put anything to say, don't consider me, but I just thought it was statistically super unlikely that I would make it, but I got picked up and then I got out right away.
Yeah.
So I was that guy. Full disclosure.
Good news though, Max. Good news. I got out of the HIST.
What's that?
The HIST is when the Marine Corps be like, hey, yeah, you're going to do a B-billet, you're going to do a B-billet, and you're going to do whichever B-billet we're going to tell you you're going to do. So essentially, you're getting sniped to getting HIST. HIST is pretty much, if they need people to fill spots on B-billets, they're going to volunteer you to do that. I got out of it because I'm too legit to quit.
Yes, that's super legit. Hold up. AONIXO is super legit, as you're seeing on your screen right now. That's what he is. Super legit from the ceiling. The ceiling drop. Super legitness.
Yeah, because the reason why I got out of it, because I got to the island, as you know, in September of last year. And I got hissed in February. I'm like, really? I haven't even been here for 4 months. You guys are going to hiss me? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to let the Marine Corps figure this out. I'm going to let them spend all their money just to fly me right out of here. The same year they flew me, or the next year they flew me in. So then they came to the realization of, hey, this is wrong, so we're not going to hiss him. So that means that I'm available to go volunteer now for a B-billet to get the big bonuses. I think it's like a $17,000 bonus.
That's awesome.
If you volunteer for recruiting.
That's awesome.
$17,000.
You would do that?
I would probably, there's $150 a month plus a $17,000 lump sum, $350 a month, $10,000 lump sum, $623 a month for the 3 years that you're going to do. You would think that they all equal the same amount, but they don't. In fact, the $150 and $17,000 lump sum is actually less than the $350, $10,000 lump sum.
That makes sense. I can kind of crunch that real quick and get something like 23,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Comes out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Play it smart. Play it the most financially you can get out of the military, because they'll take from you. So you got to take from them.
Yeah. You got to get your money, man.
You do.
Don't let them take your money,
Yeah.
y'all.
You got to get as much from supply as you can. You got to get as much as you can. They'll take it all right back from you. So is that what's next? You're going to go maybe recruit?
I gotta talk to the wife on that.
Yeah. Oh, good call. Good call.
Good call. Here's the thing that I want to do. I like California. We're going to buy our home in California.
Okay.
So if I do drill instructor, I will choose drill instructor West so that I can be MCRD San Diego. Great. But here's the thing. do I really want to be running around screaming at a motherfucker all day?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind it, right? But San Diego is a beautiful place. It really is. I really enjoyed California. I was there for almost 6 years before I got orders out here. And I don't mind going back because I want to buy a home there. I want to live there. And I already told my wife, we had this conversation already. But recruiting, I feel that I can do so well in recruiting because how I can talk to somebody without even, I can tell them the truth, but still make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go tell a motherfucker he has cancer. And he can just be okay with it. Like, oh, man, I guess I have cancer. We're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, you know? Because I don't, like I said again, you know, people try to use my videos against me all the time. I don't care, okay? Sergeant Majors watches my battalion Sergeant Majors know I'm watching videos. My old company, battalion commander knew I made YouTube videos, right? I get emails from different higher-ups all the time about my videos, giving me suggestions. And I did a new video with the Emma, so I reached out to headquarters Marine Corps because I want to recruit a recruitment ad. I want to direct a recruitment ad. I want to do that.
That is actually awesome.
Yeah, as I put on my video, if I get 10,000 likes on this video, I will try to persuade them to do that. I got 15,000. Hey, Marine Corps, I want to do it. Why can't I direct a recruitment ad? Why can't I bring forth an idea? That's what I want to do. Hopefully they give me that chance.
Now, I don't know if you saw it. Well, I hope they give you that chance to. Now, I don't know if you saw it, but I did an episode where I reviewed the greatest commercials of each branch of the military. Mm-hmm. And the Marine Corps has really good commercials.
They have great commercials. Yeah, the Marine Corps never had, I don't think the Marine Corps never missed with a commercial. Unlike the Army. Mm-hmm. Terrible. Yes. Because I feel, I don't know if you watched my other video. I feel that it takes the America, we need war fighters. There's no surprise. We need war fighters. We don't need people coming into the military thinking, you know, for the benefits. Obviously, the benefits are provided for you. We don't need people only focuses, I want a Camaro, I want a Mustang, or I want a Dodge Charger, or some fancy car whenever I come in the military. And I want to get all the Jordans because I get a paycheck every 2 weeks. We don't need that mentality. And for so long, that's been the mentality of our armed forces, mm-hmm. of young people coming in. That's where AONIXO comes in. I'm going to come in. I'm going to give you the blunt truth about the military, what they expect from you, and what you need to do to be successful in the institution. Right? Even if you do get out of the military, that's perfectly fine. But I don't take the focus, the shift off of the real issue. The matter at hand is America needs war fighters first and foremost before anything else. Mm-hmm.
It's true. Well, you always say in your videos too, you're blunt, you're honest, you're straightforward. You always tell the truth, right? That's how you intro all your videos, something like that. It's great. I think that's great. I think that's probably why people like you so much is because of that. You don't BS them around. And that means you got to give people the bad news too. I like what you said about cancer. I like what Philip said. You'd be the type of recruiter where somebody's like, I got cancer. You're like, we'll get you a waiver. We will get you that waiver. We'll get you in the Marine Corps.
No, I'll tell them, dog, you came to the wrong place. You need to go to the Army or Navy recruitment office, big dog. Yeah, I feel if you just tell people the truth, they respect you a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what the case is.
You know, sometimes there's a room full of people mm-hmm. and everybody knows what's actually happening at that time, but nobody's willing to say it. And then sometimes people go, are we not going to talk about this thing that's happening right now? Are we not going to talk about the elephant in the room, so to speak?
Yeah.
And like, what is the problem? And then once somebody breaks the ice, everyone wants to talk about it.
Right.
So you might be the icebreaker on all these tough subjects. I try to do the same thing here when I talk about stuff.
I have to be, because, you know, that's not fair. I have a lot of people questioning me, why do I have a YouTube? A lot of people telling me to delete my YouTube. You're going to get yourself in trouble. No, I'm not. I'm not going to get myself in trouble. I'm not stupid. I know what to say and what not to say on the channel. I know what can get me in trouble and what not get me in trouble. I'm not deleting my YouTube. Why? Because I want a YouTube. Right? That's my right to have a social media account.
I think that's great. MC $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much for the support.
Yeah.
The long-term support. Been here a long time. Supports on here, elsewhere as well. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And then, funny thing about Marine Corps recruiting, Larry said when we were doing the Marine Corps commercials, the Marine Corps sells you one thing, being a Marine.
That's it.
Hey, join the Marine Corps. Why should I join the Marine Corps? Because then you'll be a Marine.
That's it.
Oh, I got it.
What more to say?
The reputation. That's the reputation of the Marine Corps. It's that hardcore, you join the hardest branch, just existing in the Marine Corps is a great accomplishment. It's true. It is true. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
About the Marine Corps?
Yes.
Did you hear about the kid who died in Lejeune, or I'm sorry, at Paris Island at the Crucible?
I did.
What do you think about training in hot weather? He had heat stroke. What do you think about, because here's why. Let me give you a little bit more premise on where I'm going with this. Black flag conditions, you're supposed to work for 10 minutes and rest for 50. That's not reality. Like, no, it doesn't even make sense.
Right.
Work 10 minutes an hour. It makes no sense. What do you think about working in hot weather? Do you think the military handles that properly? Or do you think heat casualties are a price of the military?
We have been in Iraq and Afghanistan for as long as I can remember. If someone had to come up to me and tell me that working in hot weather conditions was a risk, then what do you call that? Mm-hmm. The point I'm trying to make is tens of thousands of Marines or tens and thousands of recruits have been through the exact same thing, right? Have been through Paris Island, San Diego in the middle of the summer months. It's hot. I was there during July. You drink water more than you breathe in boot camp. There's no surprise to it. What I'm trying to say is, yes, the death of that young individual is unfortunate. Could it have been prevented? I'm sure it was. I'm sure it could have been prevented. The point I'm trying to make is, before people try to blame the Marine Corps, right, on this issue, you drink water more than you breathe. I cannot stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? If that was a real issue, then it would have had more and more cases like that. But it was just one single case. It's unfortunate, but the drill instructor is going to make you drink water. They're going to ensure that you have water on you at all times. We filled up our canteens and restrooms, bathrooms, whatever you want to call it. Wherever they had a water source, we was filling it up. So it's unfortunate. I don't know the whole story as to what happened, but if it had anything to do with the heat, I can tell you this right now. I'm sure, and I am confident that the drill instructors have done everything that they can to mitigate that.
Yeah. It is. If you've ever been in military training, like cadre, it's all spectacle. Like, there's a plan for everything. There's a schedule for the whole day. They know what to look for. They know the deal. It's crazy how under control training is, even when it seems insane. Like, SEER School is a great example of that. And the whole, like what you said about Iraq, I think I mentioned that too. Like, I've been to Iraq in the summer and watched Marines shovel sandbags from sun up to sundown until sun up, until sundown again. And just sucking out there. Like, yeah. And the best you're going to get is a bottle of water that's the same as the outside air temperature, because it's been sitting out there all day.
On a big pallet.
Yeah, on a big metal pallet. Right. Yeah.
Come on, man.
It is crazy.
I had a pallet on my fuel form. Like, yeah, I was there during, I was fortunate enough to not be there during the summer months. I was there from, November to April. But I can tell you it was still hot. Mm-hmm. I can tell you it was still ice cold at night.
Yeah.
So you don't know what to wear, when to wear it. The point I'm trying to make is, we have, those places are very humid. I think it was Paris Island. So Paris Island, South Carolina, in the swamps area, that's a very humid place. So humid heat feels much different than dry heat. Much different. But I can tell you, as myself, being in Paris Island around the exact same time as this individual, I can tell you exactly what went down in terms of staying hydrated, us taking our breaks in the shade, because we had to do that. So that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Well, if you guys are out there training in the heat, be careful. But it is true. Sea Wild Earth, my buddy Mark says there's a accepted, like, you understand that the job is dangerous and that things might happen because in the military, what we do is, this is the Navy way. I'm sure you've heard this in the Marine Corps about ORM, but you mitigate risk down to the lowest possible level, and then you choose some amount of risk to accept.
Right.
And if you're downrange in Iraq,
there's always going to be risk. You're always going to have to accept risk. People don't understand that. Nothing you do has no risk. Me driving from my house to Max's house today, I was at risk. You see what I'm saying? So you have to use most of the stuff you have to embrace, and that's why I always tell people my 4 things. You gotta be quiet, do as you're told. Do as you're told is important. Someone tells you to drink water, to chug water in boot camp. You need to chug water. Oh,
Do you know who this is? I gotta say to Promise, who just super chatted in 1999, one of the biggest super chats we've ever had on this channel. Mitchie says he can play Robots, the PS5. Also great stream.
that's my wife.
That's your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, that's really great.
She's asking if my son can play my brand new, beautiful PlayStation 5, because it's a robot game on there he loves to play. He can play my PlayStation 5. I don't care.
Well, for a 1999 super chat, I'm about to give him permission. Thank you so much. And thanks for sharing your husband's time with me too. Hiram dropping a super chat at 613. Now, wonder why those depot graduates from the RS kept riding about water. If you check my Facebook timeline, I've begged for it to get hotter. Well, hey, also, Hiram, while I got your attention, please email me. I got to send you your t-shirt, but I need your shipping address and shirt size. So please email me or hit me up on Patreon. Wow. Thank you. Thank you too.
Thank my wife. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. She doesn't even donate to me.
Well, thank you very much. Wow, that means a lot to me. That really does mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
Justin said in the first 10 minutes of aircrew school in August, 4 people went straight up blackout, stiff as a board. I saw a kid. It's funny. I saw a kid playing t-ball the other day out of one of the baseball games. I was taking some pictures for a family friend of mine, and the kid was about to go heat casualty, and the dad pulled him off the field. He was looking all kind of flush and out of it.
Electrolytes will save your life in terms of heat. So that's another thing. Like now in boot camp, they give you more than just water, right? They give you electrolytes. So you're drinking Gatorade all day. Hell, I think they even upped it to Pedialyte. You know, you're drinking like, you get these little packets that you put in your water in your canteen, you chug it. So, you know, yeah, they take that stuff seriously because it is hot. It is hot. You know, I went to boot camp. Nobody I went to boot camp with was a heat casualty at all. So, you know, it's very rare that will happen, but whenever it do happens, you know, we know how this goes. Who's to blame? You know.
We were streaming Squad yesterday, and I was trying to explain to somebody how water is just a carrier for electrolytes.
Yeah.
Like if you just drink water and you don't,
the whole 9 yards.
And you don't drink electrolytes, you're not really doing yourself too many favors because water is the delivery system for nutrients. And if you just drink, you know, purified water, you're not getting the nutrients.
Right.
We're putting on a class here today. Yeah.
Instructors make you like eat salt, like pure salt. Why? Because salt helps your body retain water. You know, you'd be white all under here. Your whole camis and stuff would be white because you're sweating out all that sodium. But
my deployment hats have that salt ring around them.
Yeah.
My ball caps. Yep.
You have to.
Justin said, jumping into 30-foot waves. The ocean is like where they choose to. I feel like the ocean is where the military chooses to accept the most risk, because just by getting in the ocean, you're talking about rip currents, sea life, waves, temperature. The ocean's got to be the scariest place that you go in the military, for sure. It's got to be. I would say, have you done any ocean training?
I scuba dive.
Yes, that's right. You're scuba dive qualified. Yes. Which is kind of scary too. I got caught in a rip current.
Oh my, listen. Yeah, I mean, when the tides are low, the water, it all depends on the water, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of swimming out 200, 300 meters just to dive. And that's what I had to do one Sunday because the tides were very, very low. We didn't feel like driving over to the Pacific Ocean. You know, we just wanted to stay over here on this side of the island. So we did. But it was a struggle trying to get out there and get back. It's not scary if you have air.
It's not scary if you have air. But when
you
don't
oxygen,
have air,
you're fine.
Yeah,
when you don't have air, it's time to fucking panic.
Yeah. What is a good drink for electrolytes? Gatorade, but what else? Gatorade's not, I don't think Gatorade is good. Yeah, Pedialyte's good. I actually don't recommend Gatorade. They make better electrolyte additives to drinks, like powders that you can add to drinks that are less, of the processed sugars that Gatorade has.
A lot of sugar in that.
Yeah. Why did you join the Marines?
Oh, I joined the Marines because my brother was in the Marines. Surprise. Like, I feel the recruiters got a freebie out of me because I was like, they didn't have to come find me or nothing. I went to them. So, that's why I joined the Marine Corps. Grew up poor. My brother joined the Marine Corps. He was living his best life. I was like, I want that life too. So that's why I joined.
Nuggets is joining the Marine Corps. Sir Nuggets boy is joining the Marine Corps.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So that's why he's going to start watching all your videos.
You have to watch my videos. Mm-hmm. Give you a broader insight of what to expect. Mm-hmm. How did you get a PS5?
There you go. That's the question of the day.
Oh, I had to kiss somebody's ass. No, so Americans have PS5s before the Japanese locals out here. They don't even have PS5. The console was made here, right? Or it's made in China, but shipped here. But the console originates from Japan, and they barely even have it. I had to win a raffle just to buy it. Doesn't that sound bad? I had to win a raffle just to get the opportunity to spend my money just to buy it.
For full price.
For full price.
It's true. PS5s are crazy.
It actually was more than full price because the PS5 costs $400. Yeah, they have one for $300, which is the digital one, and this one is cost $400. At the PX, I paid $480. So they gave an upcharge on it because how difficult it is to get. Nikki MGTV is in the chat.
Yes.
There we go, Nikki.
Nikki, welcome to the chat. Didn't know you had a PlayStation 5. AONIXO's mic is on.
Is it?
Let's see. We can prove it right now. Talking to it?
Test 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me? Am I talking too loud?
I think you're talking good. It's we move around a lot because we're standing up to get that high energy. So when we move away from the mic, it gets a little quieter. Yeah. What was it? I wanted to ask you something because Justin left a comment here. Thought Gatorade was spikes so you don't get boners in boot camp. There's this myth in the Navy that if you eat the eggs, they spike them with stuff to prevent you from getting boners. Does the Marine Corps have any myths like that about what
There's a myth
putting stuff in the food?
Yeah, the food. They put stuff in the food to prevent you from getting horny.
Yeah.
So that way, you don't try to,
do any weird stuff.
Yeah, in your rack during your own time. I don't know. That's scary because I never once even. No. I never even thought about that stuff whenever I was in boot camp.
I know. I don't think I did either.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's so crazy. Philip, thank you for the $5 super chat. Philip supporting. This is crazy. This is a big show for me with the super chat support. This is as much as I've ever gotten. I really appreciate it. I love to see that support. It means I hope that I'm doing a good job for you guys and that we got a great guest on the show today. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I like how Larry said all the Far East YouTubers. Are we the Far East YouTubers? Us out in the Asian Pacific Islands, Japan, basically, are all here on the same time. Nikki, myself, and AONIXO are all, Japan-based.
I'm sure some other people that we don't know. But
yeah. There's definitely others.
That's us. We're out here.
Well, what I want to do, I was going to tell you this. I'm going to announce it right now because I'm going to announce right now that the goal for this year is 10,000 subs. And when that goal is about to be hit, when we're close, I'm going to throw a party. And you're invited, and we're going to hang out in the living room. We're going to live stream a party in the living room, some food and beverages, and we're going to celebrate and pop some confetti when we hit the 10K. That's the goal.
Let's do it. Oh, man. You know what? When Nikki hits 100,000, shout out to Nikki.
Yep.
Nikki is 2,300 subscribers away.
Yep, he's really close.
From the famous check mark.
Yep.
100,000. That's
plaque.
Insane.
You get the plaque.
You get the plaque. Mm-hmm. You get the respect.
That's the deal. 100K.
You're some damn body.
You're somebody.
100,000.
Yeah. Someday. That's the plan. 2 years from now. 100K for the ScuttleButt Show.
Now, I don't know. We're going to see exactly. They have me projected at around 50,000 at the end of the year.
That's awesome.
I think that's a little bit too high. I don't know. Hopefully we can get there.
All it takes is, the momentum to start. Yeah. Somebody came on my show yesterday and they said they found my channel on their home screen. It was recommended. So that helps a lot.
Recommended videos are recommended because most of my new viewers get recommended. Now I'm finding new ways to keep my impressions. My 7 million impressions like the last month. Which is
crazy.
Almost the entire how many impressions I had for the entire last year.
Wow.
So,
Justin asked, do you have any interest in learning how to ride one of my one wheels out there and going on a one wheel ride with me?
was that you?
Yeah.
I knew it was you.
I want to teach you how to ride a one wheel and take you out there. Would you be down for that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, we're going to do a video.
Because at this point,
We're going to do a video. Yes. Justin.
Wanted to ride a, what is it called? A unicycle?
Sort of, but like a surfboard unicycle.
Oh, you're talking about
The things I got out in my living room out there.
Was that you riding the American?
Yeah.
Bridge, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw you and your wife riding.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. My wife. Yeah, I'll take you out on one and we'll go do a ride. Yes. Justin just made it happen. We're going to do it. We'll do a video about teaching you how to ride a one wheel. We can do it for your channel.
Nikki said, I don't use my videos on evaluations. I want my YouTube to be totally. Exactly.
Is he accusing you?
No, he's not accusing me. I don't know what he's talking about. But he's saying like he doesn't want his military career to be reflected on his YouTube. Mm-hmm. And that's the issue I run into a lot as well, because people be like, oh, he got a YouTube channel. It's like, who cares if I have a YouTube channel? That's what I do on my off time. I spent my money. I invested my money in a YouTube channel. Who cares if I do YouTube? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I say it all the times in my videos. Like, I don't want to be a recruiter just because I have a YouTube channel, because it doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean, who cares if I have a YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? It could be a different life out there recruiting. I can still struggle, you know? So it's like, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, wait. We got something here. AONIXO, can you put your YouTube numbers as an eval bullet? Oh, yeah. So Nikki was talking about Justin's comment there. Can you put it as an eval bullet? And Hiram, thank you for the $2 super chat. Saltpeter. Yes, that is what that shit was called. They would say they would put saltpeter in the eggs, and somehow that was supposed to suppress your horniness in boot camp. Thanks, Justin, for adding that. Larry went from JT Suits to DWK to Nikki to Max. That's quite the journey. All of that's very different content.
It is, if you think about it, yeah.
Is there one YouTuber you would want to work with out there that you would want to collab with? Do you have like a favorite?
I don't have a favorite, no. I will tell you who's the best, though.
Who?
Austin Alexander. I feel he makes the best content.
That's probably true. It's probably true.
I don't have a favorite. Why? I don't watch any others. I don't watch other military. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care about, I'm not saying this to be rude or anything, but I'm in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you tell me that I probably don't already know? What video do you have that I probably will be interested in? It doesn't interest me, It doesn't. So I don't really, unless it's like a really video that I'm like, oh, it's spilling the tea. Like Nikki's videos where he was talking about the Sergeant Major who got relieved, and like, it's very specific videos. Yeah, I'll watch. I watched your video reacting to the Battlefield.
Oh, yeah? What'd you think?
Simply because I like Battlefield. Like, Battlefield was the game I always played. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, those are the games I was streaming when I first started to do this. So I'm a huge Battlefield. In fact, I was one of the first persons to play Battlefield 5 at EA Play in Hollywood of 2017?
Oh, that's awesome.
18.
Sometime around then?
Sometime around then.
When you could still do stuff like that?
Yeah. I was going to go, but COVID hit. I was going to go to EA Play one more time before I left, but COVID hit, and that got canceled. And I went 2 years in a row, though. I went 2 years in a row. Supposed to go to third year, but it got canceled. Which I'm upset, but yeah, I like that. Battlefield 2, yeah, I like that video. I like that game. The game looks like it's going to be fun.
Yes, we're definitely getting that. We are going to be playing that. We're definitely getting it.
Are you playing it on a computer?
Yep.
Okay, now I got to beef up my computer. Max over here is just crapping on me with his computer.
Video coming soon.
I was like, Jesus.
Video of the studio setup coming soon. Waiting on one thing in the mail, like I've been telling you guys, but I swear that's a true story. Do I watch Angry Cops? I watch Angry Cops. I actually watch military. I watch your videos. I watch Nikki's videos. I watch Angry Cops sometimes because he's kind of funny. Like he is quite a character.
I watched only one of his videos, and that was the one he did about Emma.
That story went crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my mouth on
The whole thing, I said my piece too, and you guys can go back and I stand by everything I said in my Emma video. And now whenever I cover a story about Army sexual assault, I'm like, Emma, are you okay? Are you doing okay out there in the Army fleet? Max craps on me in every technical aspect.
The comments I get on that video.
Oh my God. The comment section.
The comment section on that Emma video I did is just straight. Now, I see why they disabled the goddamn comment. Jesus. I will say this, though. A lot of people think I may have an issue with the soldier herself. I don't have an issue with her or her story. I have the issue of of how they portrayed this story to the audience. No one cares about individuals' personal lives. Mm-hmm. No one cares. So it's kind of like a wasted video that you can make because, no one is going to care. No one has to know. No one is going to care about whatever it is that happens in your life. And that's why I'm going to tell people, they're reaching out from the reality of we need war fighters. We need war fighters, ladies and gentlemen. We do.
Yep. I agree. That's what I said in my video. I was like, the return on investment is going to be really bad. And I feel like the Army was just trying to take the attention off themselves. Let's see. Justin says, I think that makes sense. I know a lot of musicians that take breaks from listening to other music while they're wanting to. Oh, so you know what I do? I don't follow anybody. I follow very few people. Like on Instagram, I will never let the people I follow go above 100. On TikTok, I don't follow very many people. On YouTube, I don't even follow too many people. I use YouTube to learn things. Yeah. But if I'm going to be somebody who creates things, I don't want to be somebody who just constantly consumes things. I feel like the consumption damages creation.
I don't like to copy people. And that happened multiple times whenever I post a couple videos. I'm not going to name the individual, but someone who's a more bigger YouTuber than me comes right behind me 2 days later to create the exact same video I made. And just pushes everything that I did to the side. Yep. It gets kind of annoying whenever that happens. But, I can find ways to do things my own way, and people have more interest in my product, and that's what I'm aiming on now. Mm-hmm. So I've taken a break. I haven't posted a video to YouTube in over a month, other than a short.
Damn.
Other than the live.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like because I've seen the shorts, I feel like that you upload, but I guess that's true.
The Emma video was the last one I uploaded, and I'm leaving that up. Why? Because I don't need to post another video right now. That video is getting over 200,000 views. I'm going to continue to see exactly where it goes. Until then, I'm just going to post some shorts until I get another idea in my head of what type of video I want to make. Because now it's just, I need to be more specific than what the videos I need to make.
I think that's a really good call for you. I come out here and I do my show every day and talk about like daily military news. And then you do focused content that you have a better plan. Like you do things more targeted. You're trying to work the algorithm. You're trying to listen to the audience on what they like. And you do really focused stuff, which I think is actually really, really smart.
Yeah.
I just like doing this every day.
The part of knowing your audience is you always have to know what they like. And that can be hard because obviously no one is the same on planet Earth, right? Everyone is different. But if you can just determine beforehand what they may be interested in, then your videos, you're going to do something great. You're going to. So.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the person who's here from Crimea. That's awesome. Thank you for tuning in. What time is it in Crimea? And how did you find this channel? Out of curiosity.
Crimea. I've never even heard of that country.
Yeah.
I get people from all over the world who stop by the videos. It's crazy. How ironic is this? I went into a Lawson's, a Family Mart in Ishikawa, right? I went into the Family Mart just to buy some stuff because I was at the Haramoto right across the street, but I just went over there to wait for my food until it get done. So I go up the checkout, right, to the cashier. It was a lady cashier. She asked me if I was on YouTube.
Whoa. That's awesome.
I was confused because I was looking at her name. Yeah, she was Japanese. I was like, she know I have a YouTube? How the hell she know I have a YouTube? She was like, she saw my video about my neighborhood tour in Okinawa. So that freaked me out. Like how crazy is that, you know what I'm saying? I can walk into a random Family Mart and the cashier knows who I am. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This is a true story, by the way. I'm not fabricating or anything. This is true. I told my wife about it and everything. Yeah. So that was awesome.
I saw Carlos at the gym, from Carlos who does Bueno. And
you saw my boy Ramirez at the gym?
Yeah, and he was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, oh, awesome. Like, we have connected in real life now. Like, I exist in the real world.
That's crazy, man.
It was pretty fun. I got to give you a shirt to give him, too, before you leave today. Don't let me forget.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, I was an 18 in the Navy, so, Nikki, you don't stand a chance technically against me on YouTube. Sea Wild Earth, Mark said bromide was the secret ingredient to suppress the urges. So look out for that. Don't be taking that supplement out of GNC. Let's see. And follow for follow is not good. AONIXO was a sniper with his videos. Max is the Sea Whiz. Yes, that's right. I'm just hitting them all with 1 billion rounds. That's right. Yeah, I don't know I do what I love. That's the important thing, is as long as I'm on YouTube here, and I'm going to keep doing the things that I enjoy to do. And I'm not going to, jump the shark, so to speak, or sell out too hard to try to hit the algorithm. I'm not saying that's what you do, but I've talked about that before. I'm like, should I do content that gets more views even if it's not something that I love, or should I continue doing what I love?
I hate doing that. I do what because I don't want to set myself up in the back end whenever I do that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to make videos, it's going to be focused on the Marine Corps. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Marine Corps, I will never reach out to areas I don't know, like Navy. I don't know anything about the Navy, Air Force, or Army. So I'll stick with the Marine Corps. But the way I do that is I do that for a reason, so that way I can never set myself up. Yeah, obviously I know tons of videos that will get me a lot of views, but it doesn't make it a good idea to post it, right? Because it's going to be super controversial videos. And I try my hardest to stay away from those videos. So.
Hola, me llamo Juan. Nice to meet you, Juan. My name is Max. And welcome, $19 Fortnite, to the chat. So we've been going for a little over an hour now. How are you doing on time?
I'm great. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. That's right. It is Tuesday in Okinawa. Tuesday morning still. It's 11:02 in the morning. Yeah. So usually we start thinking about wrapping it up at 1 hour. The chat slowed down a little bit. I don't see too many questions in here. What is CWIZ close-in weapon system? So you got anything you want people to know before we start thinking about closing out?
Yeah. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. It's been amazing. Just stand by for the future. I have plans right now, huge plans for the future. More videos in the future that's going to be coming up. And, I'm just excited. I'm just excited about the future, Thanks for having me here. His setup is amazing. I just got to let you guys know right now. And I don't, Max.
Put you on the spot.
No.
Put you on the spot.
Fine. It's just, I want to say, like, you're gonna go places, and Jesus Christ, you're gonna fly. I can just tell you that.
Thank you very much. Well, I appreciate your support too. There's a few people out there who've been supporting my channel since before anybody was watching.
Yeah.
And the fact that I emailed you, commented on your YouTube video, and we connected, and you had no reason other than just being a good person to do that, and I really appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
And if there's ever anything I can do for you, I got you. Especially while we're still so close to each other out here in Japan.
Yeah, we are super close to each other. So I'll hit you up in the future with plans that we may have. Plans that can possibly make us some both money. Both money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's our craft, right? So you got to do whatever you can to sustain your craft and sustain doing the things you love. But
there's no shame in that. Talking about, part of the point of this is to make it sustainable, right? So I have no problem having that conversation about, yes, I want to get more members, subscribers, patrons. I like to see super chats come through. I invest a lot into this. It's nice to see returns. It is straight up.
It's beautiful to see returns, but.
And it means people are appreciating what we're doing. So yes, we'll have to schedule when it's not raining, because it's rained every damn day for like 2 weeks out here. It feels like.
This place, the weather changes like that. I'm not even, it rained, it snowed, it stormed, it was sunny all in one day here in Okinawa. I was confused.
That's really true. And all you have to do is drive 10 miles north to south to experience all that at any given time.
Exactly.
So when the weather gets nicer, we'll do the one-wheel video, and I'll get you out there on a one-wheel. Peace, homies. Thanks for the awesome content in chats. So you got it.
Casey
bud.
Neistat for a day.
Anytime. Yeah, for sure. We'll go do a Casey Neistat vlog.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. So thank you. If you came over from AONIXO's channel, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And all of the ScuttleButt Show listeners, make sure you check out his channel, AONIXO, for great content, especially if you're interested in the Marine Corps. It's the best channel for the Marine Corps that's out there. With all that being said, you guys are the best. We're the best community on YouTube, and we're going to keep growing. And I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. Actually, I might do some gaming today. So if you're coming back for that, I'll see you today. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, that's the ScuttleButt.
It's your boy.
All right. I don't know what just happened. My Stream Deck's been messed up, dude. And if I use the button, it just like creates a new scene or something.